Okay, what's going on, y'all? So this is gonna be your video for the new moon in Pisces, which is happening pretty much today, March 2nd, 2022. I am a few days late uploading this video, but yeah, who gives a fuck? It's 3 days before, 3 days after, and these new moon energies can take some time to kick in. For some of you guys, it's already kicked in. For some of you guys, it's probably kicking in right now. For others, it might kick in later on this weekend. Like, it's a lot going on. Definitely make sure that you go and you listen to the weekly horoscope that I put up, so you know what to expect all during this week because it's a lot of transits going on, a lot of great things happening. But like I said, I don't want to focus too much on that because I did do a weekly horoscope video on that specifically. This video is going to be about the new moon in Pisces, and depending on how you're watching this, maybe you're watching it all in one form or you're watching your individual sign. Either way, we're going to do the general overread of everything so you better understand, and then we're going to dive deeper into each zodiac house. Okay, so like I said, this is the new moon in Pisces, happening March 2nd, 2022 at 12:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, the moon is always embarking on a journey and taking you along for the ride. This journey always begins on a new moon, when you're encouraged to set an intention to guide you through this next chapter of life. Every new moon is unique, and the spiritual meaning of the March 2022 new moon in Pisces will rock your world. New moons are often a time of new beginnings, so as the moon, which is the ruler of your inner self, joins forces with the sun, which is the ruler of your outer self, it will sharpen the connection that you have with your intuition, guiding you down the path that is necessary for your highest growth, right? So, this new moon is in the zodiac sign of Pisces. Now, Pisces energy is very creative, artistic, and spiritual. So, the new moon this month is reminding us that we have the permission to get creative. It can be scary to step outside of your comfort zone, but that's exactly what's needed during this astrological event, right? And if you show a willingness to diverge from the norm and be a little goofy, it's your vulnerability that's going to pay off for you in the long run, right? So right now could be a highly spiritual time for you or a highly creative time or all of the above. If you are psychic, you could expect a lot of downloads and insights happening, maybe a lot of different wonky dreams. Like I know I've I like there's a very particular set of dreams that I have. For those of you guys that don't know, I am estranged from my family. That's never going to change. But I kind of, without revealing too much, I'll say that I kind of have a heads up to what's to come, depending on my dreams. And so when my family members show up in my dreams, it kind of points to some things that are going to come up, right? So, and for me, that is a trigger, that is a trauma, that I've of course healed and dealt with, but it's still messages there, it's still insights there, right? And so, a lot of you guys might be receiving downloads in ways that you don't even think, right? Because some people, may feel like, okay, well, I'm not psychic or I'm not really that intuitive. How am I going to receive a psychic download if I don't have visions or I can't pick up on energy that well? Like, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to life, really, right? Because your guides and spirit knows you, God knows you. Like, they're going to send you signs in ways that you understand it best, right? So for me, I'm always on Twitter, I'm always on TikTok. Like, I get a lot of angel numbers, and work with spirit, work with your guides. Like, get to the point where, because your angels are always around you, you just have to literally give them permission to reveal themselves, right? So if you are somebody that receives angel numbers, right, work with your angels. Tell them, hey, like, I'm confused about what it is that I want to do now. Like, I feel like, okay, I'm supposed to quit this job and start a YouTube channel, but I'm really unsure. God, can you show me 222 if that is what I'm supposed to be doing? Or show me 333 if I need to sit back, wait a little while, plan something out, or show me 444 if I need to stay exactly where the fuck I'm at and think differently. Like, literally, you guys will be amazed at how quickly you will receive answers and how willing the universe is to help you. Trust me, as somebody who is a light worker and psychic and extremely fucking intuitive and in tune with my spiritual team. Like, trust me, right? So especially during a time like right now is a time where you could literally alter and change your life in the matter of a few fucking hours if you work with this energy and you maximize it, right? So, what makes this new moon even more powerful is that it's going to be joined by Jupiter, right? The planet of wealth, the planet of abundance, the planet of expansion and luck. That is also in its home sign of Pisces. Jupiter is ruled by Pisces, right? So this is one of those moments where the stars in the universe just align with you perfectly, and serendipitous things can happen. You could get that job that you've always wanted out of nowhere, or get approved for that loan, or that person that you thought was a friend finally has the courage to reveal their feelings to you. Like, this new moon is also forming a sextile to Uranus, which is the planet of shock and surprise. So your life could seriously turn upside down by the end of this week as several plot twists come up out of nowhere, like literally nowhere, right? And so everyone's going to benefit from these transits. However, there are four signs in particular that will benefit the most, particularly Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and of course, Pisces. Now, specifically, I'm referring to sun, moon, and rising placements around 6 to 18 degrees. Okay. But definitely make sure that you guys reach out to me via Instagram for a personal reading. Either Instagram or, matter of fact, no, actually go to my website. My website is available online. You can see it right there on screen, thealigningsouls.com. Please go to my website, book an order, book a personal reading, and we can dive deep into everything that's going on. Because even though I'm going through the zodiac signs in this video, that's just a general overall reading. You still have to figure out, okay, in what house personally is it going to be transiting? What natal house is it going to be transiting through? And, what aspects might be affecting you that might, throw things off. Like, it's a whole ordeal. Okay. So definitely make sure that you guys are coming to me for personal reading so we can dive way deeper and, figure out what all is going on. Okay. So, just to reiterate, right? Just to reiterate, the new moon in Pisces is a good time to commit to personal goals that express the positive energies of the sign of Pisces, right? These include taking a leap of faith, accepting imperfections in ourselves and in others as a different kind of quote unquote perfection, starting a project that requires imagination and visualization skills, consciously putting time aside for peaceful and rejuvenating activities, and sharing a dream with another, right? Now, with this potent Pisces energy, we have the chance to make important changes in our lives. This new moon is especially warm, generous, and optimistic with its alignment with Jupiter. So its sextile to Uranus is progressive, it's open, it's change positive, okay? Supporting those twists of fate, those, moments where shit flips upside down. And the major bodies are all direct, contributing to, and when I say major bodies, I mean like everything right now. Like, there's not a single planet that's retrograde right now until April. So you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of that. Like, seriously, now is the time where your life could really, really change. Like, there's nothing holding you back. There's no fucking excuse. Okay. So with all of the planets being direct, there's this sense of moving forward. Okay, Venus, Mars, and Pluto are closely conjunct at this time, and that adds a dynamic and a creative element to the energies of these new beginnings, right? And relationships can be at the heart of our new beginnings, right? Fueling our motivation to start fresh. Mercury and Saturn are also closely aligned, which leads to a more serious theme to the energies of this lunation. This is not a time of doing the same old boring shit and doing that over and over again. Like, seriously, listen to me. This is a time to dream big and go there. Okay, go after what it is that you've always wanted and be surprised by the results and how the universe is working with you right now to get you to that abundance that you seek. Like, whatever the fuck that it is that you want, that you've always wanted in your heart, regardless of what anyone else may think. Like, let's say you want to be a fucking actor, you want to be a singer, but it's like, no, I gotta be the first one in my family to get a job, I gotta be the first one with a degree. Oh, no. Or you know who exactly it is that you want to be in love with. You know who your soulmate is, but oh, no. I don't know how my family would feel about me dating, someone who's gay or someone that's of that background, or, they don't have the academic, credentials that match. Like, fuck all of that. Follow your heart and your soul's desire right now. And I can't make it more simple than that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the 12 zodiac signs, starting with, hold up. Let me clap. Okay, just for editing purposes. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move it along to Capricorn. Capricorns, this is going to be happening in your third house. Third house of communication. So, Capricorns, this is the moon activates your third house of where you go, community, communications. And the third house in astrology points to news, information, again, communication. Now, the third house rules your communication skills, learning, methods, daily interactions and contact, and general busyness. This is a favorable time for learning something new, feeling at ease in social situations, taking care of the details of daily life, and developing a mental rapport with others. It's also a time where you will be more aware of your environment and where you will experience increased alertness. It's also a good time to take tests, fill out any forms, start a new course, write letters, make phone calls, and take care of daily tasks with energy. The third house new moon is a time where we're all a little bit more active, a little bit more busy, a little bit more communicative. It's generally a time where you're learning something new of importance, providing you with a truth to something that you've been looking for. And so this could boost your social media presence. You could go viral right now. Literally, it might be you sharing more of yourself, your views and your opinions now. It could also be that people are noticing you and what you're sharing. Listen, I already told you guys earlier about, some things that's been happening for me as a Taurus, and I'm also a Capricorn rising. And look at where I'm at. Suddenly on social media again. Socially, it's suddenly doing readings again, even on my entertainment channel, that's definitely doing, better numbers than I thought it would, right? And so with me being a Cap rising, I already see how this is affecting my third house of social media. And between my third house with social media with Capricorn and then my 11th house with of networking and social media with Taurus, I could easily go viral right now. And I would not be surprised if it happened, right? As well as having a Jupiter and Pisces going through my 11th house. So I'm just saying, take heed to what's going on. If you always thought about YouTube or becoming an influencer or just, becoming more visible online, now is definitely the time to do it. Okay. And like I told y'all in the spiel intro earlier, like it's not a time to think about what everybody else thinks and wants and needs. Do what the fuck is best for you. If you always felt like I just want to share my voice, I want to tell my opinion, I want to this, that, and the third, then do it. Fuck what anybody is going to think, say, whatever. They don't fucking matter. Okay. Unless somebody is fucking you or fucking you up, fuck them. Period. Okay. So you could begin to find yourself venturing into new places and making new discoveries as the moon grows over the coming weeks. It might be you sharing more views of yourself, more views of your opinions. You could also notice that people are noticing you and what you're sharing. It's a time when your daily routine makes space to implement something new into it. You might change up the local place that you go to get coffee, check your horoscope, or even check the local news every morning, right? Like for me, I'm making sure that, I'm trying to get to a place where I start, recording or posting daily so I can get to certain goals that I see myself being at, right? And so with me doing that, that means that I'm also scheduling or doing less of whatever it was that I was doing before I started doing what I'm doing now, right? So it's all about things switching up in your day-to-day life. Now, a new moon here is going to take you to new places to make new discoveries, and it could even bring you in contact with new people. Essentially, this new moon is about having you learn a new subject matter and perhaps wanting you to learn as much as you can about it. It might be as simple as there are changes to your local environment, and so you're making detours and seeing things you didn't know was there, right? Like, let's say you can't go the usual route to get to school and then you have to take the scenic route and then you're like, oh my god, a library, oh my god, there's a club, oh my god, there's a bar I had no idea was there, right? Some shit. Okay. A new turn of events in your local neighborhood or with siblings, your schoolmates, and even extended family could come up right now. Perhaps maybe you decide to go back to school or be trained in a new field. Your mind is being rewired. So new thought patterns and modes of communication may emerge. You develop a fresh new way of looking at social media, podcasts, video, journaling, setting goals, timekeeping. Even with me mentioning podcasts, that's something that I'm starting likely tomorrow, likely this week, right? And so, just forms of new communication coming up, right? You could also simply discover new technology that changes your day to day. You may also need to go on a trip, perhaps something you had not planned. All right. So, Capricorns, definitely make sure that you go to my website to book you a personal reading. Otherwise, maybe you're only getting half the story. Okay. You can go to thealigningsouls.com. It's available on screen to book your personal reading. Otherwise, baby, how will you know what's going on with you personally? All right. Let's keep it moving. Make sure that you guys go sign up for the Patreon. That information is also available on screen for extended and exclusive readings. You also get, percentages and deals on personal readings. All right. So hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure to listen for the playback to listen to your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right. And book your personal reading. See y'all in the next one.